Okay. Testing, testing. All right, everything works. Cool. Good, good. Okay. Oops, I forgot to grab my controller. I'll be right back. So, did it work? There we go. Good. Police work is tough. Take breaks, talk to strangers, explore. Okay, now we're back to, what was I doing? We just did the field autopsy. Think. Need to find a sufficiently tragic tape, then play it on a boot. No. Oh, I gotta find a tape first. Okay. Ask around for a fridge. Seriously? Okay. I don't think it'll work very well, but...
Fuck does Kuno care? For the fuck imp. Good thing you asked the Kunmeister. Kuno knows a fridge. Perfect for freezing
Mouth on this kid. Really? I don't believe it.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno gets around.
Where can I find this fridge?
Bacon Man's in a rush. But what's in it for the Kuno? What's the return on Kuno's investment?
Oh, that was the wrong button. Corpse-free yard would be a start.
Kuno's got everything Kuno needs. All civics and shit.
You can't buy Kuno, pig. Kuno's already got everything.
Okay.
Kuno's clock's not doing shit. Kuno's got a fuckload of time.
There's nothing on his wrist.
Don't believe him, Kuno. He just wants to use your fridge.
Okay, I guess we gotta try this. One-time shot, though.
Kuno's a poor kid from a poor neighborhood. Say your job is on the line. He'll sympathize.
No, that won't work.
No, it's not weakness. It's sincere. Do not confuse sincerity with weakness. Say it. Trust me.
It won't work.
The fuck are you doing right now? The fuck is this shit?
Don't pay attention to him. Just keep telling your sad story.
Okay.
It's not that dramatic. We can just send the body to processing.
Kuno's never seen anything so lame. Listen, pig. If you were Kuno, the fuck would you care?
You're right, Kuno. If I were Kuno, I probably wouldn't care.
See sad shit? Kuno doesn't fucking care about this sad shit. Your sad shit. Now, how about you at least try to entertain the Kuno? Or get the
Why don't we go pester some other kids now?
Hey, Kuno, got any speed?
fucking right, pig. Kuno's filling bathtubs with that shit. Kuno's a kingpin.
Right.
Fuck no, pig. Kuno ain't dealing to the popo. Not doing the pork pen for your sad speed habit. You don't know Kuno.
He's not worried about prison. He just wants to antagonize you. He's got to at least know a source. Look at him. You need to figure this out somehow. You need to befriend him first.
Yeah. Whatever.
Kuno
Let's go somewhere else. I don't care. F that kid.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags."
Well, I have a key.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
What's this?
Just a feeling. A warning from some part of you.
I'm gonna open it.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Uh-huh.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
I don't remember what I was looking for. Let's look under the boxes.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Expert dumpster diver.
No, searching for evidence in the trash. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Turbo noodles.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air. Are these the victim's clothes? The smell is not nearly as bad as the cadaver. These clothes could not have been in contact with the deceased for more than 2 days after his death.
Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
Cadaverine.
Drop them in here, officer. Yes, if we're still assuming the clothes were taken off to get to the armor, they must have stripped him of it fast, the scavengers. In a matter of days. Guitar-marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or
Guitar-marked.
emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
Belt.
the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Well, let's go.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Let's touch it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Nice.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario.
Hello.
Anything more?
Just looking through the trash.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that,
Thrown out towel and mug.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one.
That one.
I'd advise against confronting that force.
How about we ask?
Not
What?
really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Right.
the lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
What else we got?
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
The yellow man. Oh, that's not.
Only in its social sensibility.
Might need it for something.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey. What's this?
I don't know. Might need it for something. What's this? What's this?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Bit of a hoarder.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
Well, it could be. Could be.
It is. Look,
Oh, hey,
the
how about
plastic
that?
has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
Right.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
Choices. I like that one. There's a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin.
What are you talking about?
I speak as the tongue.
Doest thou also thorough inventories? You should take stock of your notes. Make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informants' names. If some of it has fallen into the hands of the RCM's adversaries, bloodletting may well ensue.
I kinda like how Kim just kinda rolls with it.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Bonk.
That's one thing off the list. I think
Guess we go ask around or something. Boring. Where am I? Oh yeah. So, got those guys, this guy. I bet he knows something.
Can I help you?
Actually, there's a few things.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
Sure.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Maybe you just don't remember.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Right.
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Or would they?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway.
Solves
It
itself.
stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Righto. Something else.
Yes?
We need a fridge.
Yes. For the dead body. You want to put a dead corpse into my fridge, right?
Maybe.
Correct him.
No, we want to put a very important dead body.
I don't care. You're not putting a dead body into my fridge.
Not even going to ask why. You're just going to say something mean.
This is a culinary establishment, not a morgue. You don't have to ask me why you can't store a dead body in my kitchen.
It's probably health codes about that or something.
It would only be for...
Lieutenant, you too? You're asking too? No. The answer is no. I will not turn this place into some kind of macabre circus.
Oh, why not?
Let's go talk to the frit clerk.
Okay, to the frit. I would have expected with the way it's spelled, it would have been pronounced fritta. But whatever. Let's go. So, you got a fridge? Which one do I need? I'm running out of the morale stuff. I forget what forget which one it is. It's not a tool. Why doesn't it show up in my inventory? Secret orbs. Okay. They get some cool new glasses. Got a raincoat. Fancy shirt. Want a disco ass blazer. Fingerless gloves. Whatever. Try that. Doesn't really matter. What was I doing? Oh yeah, whatever. Let's go.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Got a fridge?
Mm-hmm. Right behind you.
You're right. This is a fridge. Yeah, I need a store body.
You're joking, right?
I don't think it would fit.
Yeah, super funny.
Who else has a fridge?
Is a warehouse. I don't know.
She scrunched.
Fine.
Not
Frit
what I
doesn't
meant.
have a warehouse. Right behind
This little
you.
back room.
Yeah. You're joking, right?
I don't think any of these will
Yeah,
work.
super funny.
A colourful display of cigarettes.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Supposedly. What was I looking for? Drugs.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays,
Magnesium.
and blister packs.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here.
Okay,
I
that'll
hope
work.
Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Don't want to be stuck with 0. That fridge? You'd never get a body in there. What am I supposed to do now? Other local kids. What do we need a fridge for? Isn't it below freezing out here anyway? How do you get up there? Whatever. Hey, Kuno. Let's talk.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I have some more questions.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it? Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
Or is it? Could be a lead.
Listen, listen.
Kuno doesn't care.
Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit.
About the most
Kuno
worthless
could
person to
hook you up
interview.
with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for falling anyway, pig.
Okay. What about this mug?
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yes.
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you picked it after the mug fucker, 'cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
Right, someone's...
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
Probably
The
not.
kid may have something there. He's already come up with an interrogation technique. too.
Yes, he has.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you...
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching.
Hooked on snitching.
Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face.
It's in the greenhouse.
Oh no. Kipta's gardener used to work there.
Used to.
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno. Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. The fuck does this have to do with the Kuno? Kuno doesn't give a shit who she is.
You were expecting relaying this information to him to be more rewarding, right? Telling him you found out she isn't a gardener. You know what you should do if you want to get rewarded? Drugs. Drugs are more rewarding than work. Or alcohol, if you don't want to do drugs. Alcohol is just as rewarding, but it isn't a drug. This has been going on for quite a while, hasn't it? You've been thinking about drugs and alcohol for a long time now. Juicy drugs. Tasty alcohol. Seems kinda boring now, going back to... What was this about? Some yard? Yards aren't interesting. Only drugs are interesting.
Only drugs.
Drugs and alcohol. You feel sad now, but what can you do? Life has to go on. With a heavy sigh, you say...
Ever climbed a ladder?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed. Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap,
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
About your shack.
The fuck do you want with good
we're done
call,
here.
Pigmeister? Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Kuno doesn't...
Don't really care either.
What do you see?
Oh yeah, I already did all that. Okay, let's move on. The way that tree moves. It's really... Whatever.
An
You know, I got
old
a-
call box with a matrix of push buttons.
You got a
lists
fridge?
all silence. No one answers the doorbell.
Okay, fine. What? Controller vibrated for something. Oh well. That's probably because I walked by something. They certainly don't have a fridge. Did we already open this?
You see
No.
a heavy steel door.
Lost track of what I was doing. We just talk to random people.
Just a moment.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of...
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
Okay.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad... Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The Union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
What's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
Says that it's clearly not working.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask a...
Oops. What was that? Okay, back to work.
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
What's happened?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
A cold breeze hisses through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, somnolent. A damp chill goes down your spine. When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rag.
But you have more important things to worry about.
So let's talk about your husband.
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
The water lock, that was broken. Could this be it?
Could be related. So who's Gary?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that. Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life, and he... Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
I don't know. Someone just broke it.
Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
Likely just stuck.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband. And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
I'll let him know if I see him.
Oh, you're such a dear. Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
Yeah, something like that.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
Righto. So tell me more about him.
Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin.
What's he look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
What am I looking for?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
Next.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case. We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
How'd you meet?
By a dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
Doesn't really matter.
I hope I've been useful.
So what was he looking for?
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating, but I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
I've got time.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
I want to hear about it.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically, but where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast. Hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us, officers.
There's a touch of awe in the way she enunciated the creature's name.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you. It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
Why do you think it's here?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
Interesting. Maybe the phasmid made the teenagers make out.
I doubt it. It's not like teenagers need much encouragement in that regard.
Just a clipping.
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Enthusiasm has wiped the worry from her face. Her eyes sparkle behind her glasses.
Seem really excited about this.
I suppose I have something of a personal connection to the Insulindian phasmid. All scientists have their little hobby horses.
Okay, is it dangerous?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully? Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
Okay, it's got cool powers.
Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years. Centuries, even.
Okay, so what's so special about this? I'll be right back. Oh. Ah. My headphones said no. Okay, what's so special about this stick bug?
Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special.
Okay. Oh, my controller's shut off. My gosh. This is why we can't have things.
Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
You don't actually notice it's about me. But I don't remember a thing.
Surely things can't be that bad?
Yeah, they're not bad. Catastrophic.
You know where we are, right?
We're dead, haunting each other. We're ghosts.
Now. We are alive in a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, and the Whirling itself is in the city of Revachol.
Okay.
Yes, and Revachol?
Don't know anything about it.
Oh my, how would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I.
Is it now?
I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
In times.
Perhaps, dear,
Definitely.
perhaps. But for now, it's just the spring of 51.
The lieutenant studies you, rubbing his chin. I'm beginning to suspect that you might indeed be completely adrift in this reality, thinks the lieutenant. How can it be that bad? Never mind. We're in this now. Outside, spring rain seeps into the cracks in the walls and the cobblestone streets, and into grated storm drains, all the way down into the sewers. Above ground, the first maybells blossom.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
I'd like to think that it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not.
Oh, sweetie, it's really not. There used to be people who thought that way other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
There's no government. And why is there cops?
Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't really any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the but we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
Break. We're just getting started.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
What is this revolution?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new. Something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
Right on.
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
Okay, let's go on.
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
Oh.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a police officer.
It's like, oh, no, you don't.
Of course. Then, I don't know, someone rich maybe. Wealthy people are educated, though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinaise. But thank you, sweetie. You did make me forget about my worries for a while.
You're an enthusiastic idiot, but you're still an idiot.
We don't have time for Cryptozoology 101.
Okay,
Let's get back
fine.
to work, shall
Tremble. The time is now. Ta'ola.
Hola.
Time for the show. For Ta'ola. The hallowed time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself. The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness. All sound will be muted. All life will scream.
Hola.
Ulogu Theodos, Xeno Zausin, Ipoli Osithien, Echondes Fronisin.
Okay. When did the countdown to begin?
Monday morning, the moment you arrived in this reality, are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread.
This is because the insane world ending I've been saying isn't it?
Yes, you spoke the words of the Palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, even words will tumble. All will lose its meaning in the coming years. That is why you marked yourself.
This isn't just some joke.
It's totally also a coping mechanism. So you should be. The world island crumbles at your feet, and in the far plain, Palindropos. Perhaps, just a thought, this has something to do with the hangover.
Probably. Let's go.
The face of the woman fractures. There will be herd killing. We all become vapor.
Cop of the Apocalypse. The bloodletting. Okay. Back to this fridge problem. Why does it sometimes vibrate the controller? It's weird. Okay, tasks. We still need to put a fridge. Other local kids, eh? Have I seen other local kids? So let's meander about. It'll be fun.
Hello, sir. How is the investigation going? Found any curses yet?
Yeah, I found a way into the doomed commercial
Oh,
area.
that's great. I hope exciting adventures lie ahead. And maybe you can help Mother become less afraid.
Wouldn't happen to know a good fridge, would you?
A fridge?
Yep. I need to put a body in.
You mean like the ice bear fridge? Man, that's scary.
Ice bear fridge?
Yes, like a bear, but white. There's a fridge below the building in the basement, with red glowing eyes. I went back there once, behind the bookstore. Mum doesn't want me to go there anymore. Yes! Well, it is pretty dark in there. Anyway.
Okay. So, behind the bookstore, there's a lovely fridge.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce.
Okay, let's go around and see. Also, put a flashlight on. Oh, okay. Does it have a battery? Okay. I see. So you can't turn it off? No weird hidden nook back there? Okay. That's good. So that would be annoying. Can't see from this angle. I don't even know where that place is. That was the apartments. I think. Yes. Isn't that also the apartments? Yeah. Okay. Let's look around. It's a trash can.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Yeah.
That was a really low chance. I don't
Why
know.
must we stop to look at this wall every...
Because. It's like behind the bookstore, but how do you get there? Ugh, wrong button. Yeah, I'll be fine. So,
An old call box with an off-key melody starts playing after.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
Hey, Silence, it's me.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
The button was labeled main hall.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. Silence. No one answers the doorbell. You ring the... Just seeing the words Andro Orlando gets your hackles up. Its very existence is a... All you hear is static. You ring the doorbell.
I was just wondering, do any of these do anything?
You wait for a minute or two, but looks like someone has melted half the plastic. You hear static from the intercom. You can almost hear them breathe.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster.
Okay.
She must be mistaking you for someone else.
Do I know you?
Michelle, just please.
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
It's not me.
Ever since I came to live here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
About what?
She sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just happened?
Another seagull passes by.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Okay.
You press the number sign on the keypad. That silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Bye.
Silence.
Okay.
No one answers your call.
Just try it on my bases here. So, I don't know. How do I get back? What is Ice Bear? Is it that building that's in ruins? But under... There is something down there. That's great, but there's nothing I can do about it. Oh hey, a bag. Did I ever look at these yesterday?
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently in. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk, written on the other side. With under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast, studded with concrete, and around the large wooden building you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach. The metal feels cold and wet under your palm.
Okay, let's move on. Something still already done. Okay, those buildings are attached. There's no left entrance. Goes this way. There's nothing back here specifically. Apartments. Let's just... Isn't this the thing I was supposed to open?
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
Okay.
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
And what's that?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
Okay.
The lieutenant does not back.
Smell of disinfectant.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Whip out your yellow man mug and compare.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash, and now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
Okay.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues.
This was the apartment that you unlocked.
Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Think it's the same person?
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
Okay, move on. Looks like that's all in here. Yeah. Got a suitcase ready to go, though. Didn't I already look in there? Oh. Weird. Interesting. That's that hatch. Hey, tomorrow's trash day. Pretty sure that's the apartments. Doesn't connect to a business. Can't go in there. It's a trash can. That's the artist. Well, either way, I'm getting tired, so I'm going to cut it off here. So, thanks for visiting. Have a good night. Don't know when I'll be back.